Hi, Matt with eTrailer. Today we're going to be talking about the Thule Verse bike rack on the back for a 2024 Subaru Outback. So let's take a closer look at it. So if you're looking for a rack that's going to be easy to use and it's going to be very versatile and look good on the back of your Outback, this is going to be a great choice for you. Now, if you do decide to go with this, let us know how it looks on your Subaru in either a picture or review. Now, speaking of which, you can see that we have plenty of space in between our vehicle and our bike. So even if you're on those really bumpy roads, you're not going to be making contact with anything. And to add on to that, this is going to have a pretty hefty weight capacity. This here is going to be rated for 60 pounds per bike. And you're still not going to lose out on any type of tilting feature. So even if you have those heavy e-bikes on here, this is still going to work. Now, I will say, if you do have heavier bikes on there, it might be a little bit more difficult to move around. But from here, this will give me the opportunity to open up my hatch. So if I need to grab my gear, my groceries, I can. Or if I want to take a seat and tie my shoes, I can do that too. And to put it back into place, all you have to do is push up on it. It'll click into place. You're good to go. But from here, let's take off our bike. Now with this, I recommend starting with this rear strap. These are really easy to use, and if you pull on this, this is going to have a built-in ratcheting device so you can get that extra tight. You just press on it, it'll release. And what's nice about this is we're only making contact with our tires. So since we're only making contact with the tires, this is going to be great if you have any alternative frame bikes or carbon frame bikes. And with that out of our way, it doesn't take too long at all. All I have to do from here is lift up, then I'm good to go for a ride. So now with our bike off, let's get a couple measurements. The first one I'm going to get is going to be the ground clearance. And I'm going to go from this point right here, since it's a little bit lower than the rest of it. That's going to be at 19 inches. That's enough of a distance where you really don't need to worry about making contact with the ground, even if you're going up those steeper inclines, like a driveway or a parking lot. Now for the total distance it's going to sit out, that's going to be a little bit longer. This is going to be sitting at a little bit under 40 inches. That's going to be still pretty good for a 2-bike carrier. Part of the reason why it does stick out is because we're going to have this nice handle here that makes it really easy to use. But if you don't have any bikes on here, you can save a lot of space just by folding this up, squeezing on that handle, pulling up till it clicks into place. And now when we get that distance, this is only going to be at about 15 inches. So that's going to save you a ton of room. But in this position, we are going to block a few things. So the main things we're going to be blocking are going to be that license plate and your backup camera. So if you do need to back up, I'd recommend either using your mirrors or your back window, since that's not going to be blocked. Now for your taillights, this is going to sit close to where these are sitting, but I think this is still going to be out of the way enough for people to still see them. And the way this is going to install, we're going to have a 2-inch shank that goes into your 2-inch receiver. And instead of having any type of pin that goes through, we actually have this hook on the other side that grabs onto that pinhole of your receiver. Now, what's going to give this a really good grip inside of here is going to be this anti-rattle device on the back. Now I left the key on here, so that's nice that this is going to be a lockable tool and is built in. So you don't have to worry about having other tools on hand. You just come over here to the side of it, adjust it, and you can tighten this down into place. And that's what's going to take out all that rattle when you are driving on the road. In my opinion, I think this is going to be a solid option. For one, if you're looking for something that's going to be versatile, like we were talking about earlier, and two, you're looking for something that's just going to look good on the back of your Outback. Now, there are going to be a lot of other options, and I think they all do a great job, but one that stands out to me is going to be the Kuat NV 2.0 bike rack. And it's going to have a lot of the same features as this, and it's going to work in a very similar way. Now, the thing that I like a little bit more about that is just going to be how it looks and how it feels. Now, for one, we are going to have this cradle on here, and it works well. It's just going to be made out of plastic, and what I like about the NV is it's going to be almost entirely made out of metal. That's just something I prefer, but what's nice about this cradle is it moves fairly well, And instead of we're having to work with a pin, like with any other type of bike rack out there, that's going to have that hook, which I find just easy to work with in general. But if you guys have any other questions, please let us know here at eTrailer. And again, I'm Matt, and thanks for watching.